the unlearned, and this is the NFL on Go!
49ers, the punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. On the pickup there. We saw 93 more yards for Gronk in Week 7 and that win over the Steelers, a touchdown as well, and we've said it the last couple weeks, he is happy to have 12 under center.
And 12 is happy to have him back running routes. You know, Gronk had to battle some injuries earlier in the season, but boy, is he rounding into form nicely. Gronk, you very much, they're saying in New England.
Throwing on first down is Brady, and he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. Unable to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Still first down. Down to about the 39. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Brady. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. Starting lineup on defense for the 49ers, and they're going to have to get more stout up front, Charles. 6 straight games, 100-yard rusher against them. Not coincidentally, all 6 games losses.
And they want to be the team that runs for 100 yards and have a 100-yard rusher, so there's a little irony in there. Picking up yards at such a rate. Who was it? The New England Patriots in 1981? We're talking about 35 years ago. That's the pace that they're on about how many yards they've given up. They've got to work hard on that, especially since they spent a lot of time accumulating defenders over the last 4 years.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. And Gronkowski's got it. Complete over the middle. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first. Ah, yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And look, they both understand what they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be there. And Tom Brady knows what a great security blanket Gronk is. When all else fails, he finds big 87.
So a nice job to break the one tackle, but that one. Again, here's Blunt. And he's got room. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Week 7, Blunt was the only tailback for New England to get a carry. He got all 24 of them at 127 yards.
And I can tell you as a former defensive back, when you're playing against a player like LeGarrette Blount, you're asking your defensive front and your linebackers to take care of all runs. Because if he gets all the way back to you in the secondary, that's going to be a heck of an impact, and it's going to hurt a lot. And he takes a lot of carries. He's only got to carry the ball than Brady on a couple of scrambles.
Yeah, he hit the end zone twice as well. Brady now on first down. And he fires to Edelman, complete on the comebacker. It's a gain of 14 there, and that's good for a New England first down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who can make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver. Was drafted that way, and that conversion, it's been good.
Brady down the throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The first-round pick from a year ago, Eric Armstead, in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaunt alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes a timeout, and now we're set to get going. This now, play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Surveying the field. Goes underneath here to White. Now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. For the field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. And Cap, of course, was a great baseball player, drafted as a pitcher. He kind of showed his arm right there, didn't he?
They let that one go, didn't he? That was a catcher putting down the #1 signal for the fastball and turning it loose. It was needed in that situation, though. He had to throw a tight spiral and a hard one in order to get it in there for a completion.
Down. Finding time. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Carlos Hyde was the target. And now it's 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. It's complete to Jeremy Curley. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And Dawson's kick is good. And that will knock things up here late in the 1st half. And that 3-point tally now means we are even here toward the end of the 2nd quarter.
What a way to end the half. Put some points on the board, feel better about yourselves as a team, and you're right back to even.
Fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. They take the knee and head into the intermission all time. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Chance for us to get a glance at this Patriots defense. We are all even on the scoreboard, so I guess sort of just a blank slate as we start the 3rd.
You just exhale at the half and start over. Come out with some excitement and try and set the tone with your defense.
Begins with a run by Hyde. pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Marvin, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
On 2nd down, Hyde uses the stiff arm, and he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. It's the Pro Bowler Jamie Collins that makes the stop.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Off the play fake to Hyde. Here's Kaepernick. Complete to Quinton Patton. And he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. To the 2-minute warning. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of it, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Kaepernick to Hyde on the draw. Down to about the 20. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. To go here on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Hyde. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now whistles blow and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. The chains, and here we go on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to the 18. subbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Following the penalty, it's high. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. Second down following the run. Hyde, the lone man in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. This will be the 9th play on this drive.
An extra corner on the field for New England here on 3rd down.
And another DB. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
One thing I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? It's like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And Dawson's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And you know what, an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Danny Amendola on the return. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. One receiver left, three to the right. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.